Hey everybody, do you know what time it is? It's time for take 74 of Let's Play Mario Luigi Superstar Saga. I've been wanting to do this Let's Play for a very long time. To give you an estimate, since June I've been planning this. Now this is the first of 3 Mario and Luigi RPG games, the second being Partners in Time and the third one being Bowser's Inside Story, both of which were the DS. This game is for the Game Boy Advance, and it came out in 2003, I do believe. And without further ado, let us start, because, frankly, you know, with this being my 74th attempt to record this, you know. Alright, the Goodwill Ambassador from the Mimic Kingdom has arrived. Seems innocent enough. Ah! I wish to improve my kingdom's ties with the Mushroom Kingdom. Don't you hate it when there's like an awkward silence in between text? Alright, I bring a gift from Queen Bean. This all seems pretty innocent. Peach loves green gas, I think. Okay, so maybe it seems as though that the Goodwill Ambassador from the Bean Kingdom is a big flat phony. I guess that's what you get for believing in a Bean Kingdom. I mean, come on. The only thing more ridiculous than a Bean Kingdom is the Mushroom Kingdom. Who in the world would make a Mushroom Kingdom? A whole kingdom about mushrooms. So the only logical thing to do, if you were a Toad in that situation, would be to go find 2 fat Italian plumbers to save the day. Did you see the Kingdom Courier? Okay, as far as I know, a courier, if that's how you pronounce it, is a newspaper. How would a newspaper already know about that? But yeah, here you see this entire game is about Toad. You wander around the endless house of Mario, rummaging through his things and trying to find him. That's what the entire game's about. It's a pretty cool game. You can press down to go down, right to go left, left to go right, and up to go square. So let's go find Mario. He's in the shower! Yeah, that's only logical. And speaking of logical, the only thing to do would be to go in the shower. And speaking of more logic, if I remember correctly, Mario's wearing a giant diaper in the shower. Nintendo logic at its finest. And more logic, when somebody faints, you should jump on their head. So yeah. Mario's like, oh noes! And he runs out to the Mushroom Kingdom to save the day, just like every other Mario game ever. And now Bowser's here. Ah! You know, Bowser beat us here. He's here to save the day too. I bet he'll help us out and stuff. You know, I always thought Bowser looked really weird in this game compared to like Partners in Time, but attacking me when my back is turned, huh? Well, that's typical. Come here, Super Carbros. Oh snap, he called you out. So yeah, seeing as how this is an RPG, we have RPG battles. Well, you see, the game kind of explains how to play it itself, so, well, pretty much like any other video game, so I'll probably let the video game explain itself on how to play it. Although there are a few mechanics that are so easy that I'll just explain it myself. Like, for example, what Toad is about to explain is how to do action commands. I will explain those myself, thank you. Basically, every type of attack you can do better. And with the jump, you can do it better by pressing A right before you land on the enemy. And the next thing that Toad's going to try and explain is that you can dodge Bowser's attacks by jumping right as he attacks you. Every enemy in this game, you can dodge, and dodging is actually really important in this game. Matter of fact, I'd say that it's impossible to get through the entire game and not dodge any attacks. So yeah, with Bowser, you just press A right before he, you know, fires you. Easy enough. And later on in the game, there will be some enemies that we can actually counterattack by dodging them, but that's for later. And Bowser's dead. Yay! Oh, wait a sec. Listen, this is no time for fighting. Why would you start a fight then? God, Bowser, you are not the bee's knees. Speaking of not being the bee's knees, this Toad is going to be a complete moron and say that the Goodwill Ambassador from our kingdom, the Mimic Kingdom, just paid a visit. Obviously, that was not a Goodwill Ambassador. You, good sir, are an idiot. Now see, this Toad over here has the right idea, but that was no friendly visit. The Ambassador stole Peter's voice. See, that Toad should run for president. He is, you know, so far I'd say that Toad is the most competent Toad I've seen in this game. You know, with the one that went in Mario's shower, trying to find him and such. But yeah, Cliff Notes, the big fat phony from the Beaming Kingdom stole Peach's voice for some reason, and yeah, Schmegligar, they replaced it with explosive vocabulary, which makes complete sense. Gav, I can never resist Peach in this dish or at my castle. You don't say. And he proceeds to say that Mario needs to do something super. Of course, Mario, please go and retrieve Peach's... Please go save Peach's beautiful voice. First episode and I'm already stuttering. That's a wonderful sign. The perpetrator came from the Beaming Kingdom. You don't say. If you head over there, you should be able to learn more. Waha, yes, go capture that fiend and... So yeah, Bowser's actually going to help us out in this game by letting us ride his Koopa Cruiser to the Beaming Kingdom. Ah! Why would you keep talking? God, are there any competent people in this game? I think not. Ugh. Alright. So, off on an adventure yet again. I just hope your long vacation hasn't left you out of shape. Psh, nah. I mean, when you're a fat Italian plumber, you can only get better. So yeah, they kind of let us explore this little plaza area, get used to the basic controls of the game. You can press left to go right, right to go... Okay, no. Press, move, jump, using the A button. Simple enough. Now, I'm playing this on an emulator, so if I ever get the controls mixed up, that's why. So you're going to the Beaming Kingdom. That's quite a journey. Do you want to learn about action icons? No, I do not. Basically, when you walk up to something that can be interacted with, the little icon at the top will change to the appropriate icon. Easy enough. If I sound nasally, it's because I kind of... not sick, but nasally, so sorry. Mario, your mustache looks so it looks silky smooth today. That is wonderful. Thank you so much for complimenting my mustache. To be fair, it is a top tier mustache. Alright, this guy wants to find his precious belonging. What the... Did I say no by accident? No I didn't. Okay, it's right over here. So yeah, I've been playing this LP since June, once again. This has been in the making for a very long time. I also apologize because it took so long for this to, get out. And you have to keep in mind, I was originally going to upload this like a week before I did, but I kept running into recording fallacies, so once again, this is like my 18th try at recording this. By the way, hey, free mushroom! And he wants us to return the mushroom. No, this is my mushroom, but fine, we'll give it back. Because we're just such good people, and being a good person wears off, because he'll let us keep the mushroom, and he'll give us a super mushroom. Deep breath. Sorry. There's always a lot of talking in the first episode of these here Let's Plays and such. Alright, only one thing left to do in here, thankfully. Talk to this dude. Stop moving! Thank you. Oh dear, I have trouble. I've gotten... This is one thing I'll never get over. In this game, they refer to Bowser's minions as, quote-unquote, Bowser baddies. I cannot take them seriously when they're called that. So yeah, if we point this guy in the right direction, he will help us out later. The right direction is up. And he runs off. I hate the first episode of Let's Plays because there's so much to explain. Okay, let's go. Alright, these are the save blocks in this game. They look like books. And on the save screen you can see your coins, your playtime. Kind of creative how they show your playtime on an actual watch. You'll soon notice that the theme of this game is that you're on vacation, so that's pretty cool. Every Mario game tends to have like a theme to it. Yeah, so I recently returned from a really nice trip to the Beaming Kingdom. This really made me angry the first time I played, because it spoiled, like see, right here, it spoils all of the areas that we'll be exploring, and that sucks to me. Like, spoiler much, god. Alright, what did you say? Bowser's Koopa Cruiser's part... Oh, you sure are helpful, once again. So far, we've only met one competent Toad. And here's the second one, Toadsworth, and he's driving a suitcase, so maybe he isn't as competent as I thought, but... It would appear I'm just in time. Yeah, so basically, this suitcase will act as our pause menu, and that's it. just more character development, yada yada. It's also a good idea to use that screen to double check your personal status. Yeah, suitcase equals pause screen. Now then, I have one more parting gift. And he's gonna give us monies! I love monies! Oh gracious, Master Luigi, are you going to the Beaming Kingdom as well? Of course not. Luigi's too much of a coward to go. We're just seeing Mario off. Yep. Oh god. I cannot wait until episode 2. I hate explaining things. Deep breath. Okay. Without further ado, I'm just gonna keep going. Now, some of you who are Let's Players may have ran into this before. If Like, if you were ever had, like, a bunch of attempts doing an episode, there's probably, like, one cutscene where you have nothing to say. This is that cutscene for me. There's nothing to say. Other than the fact that the Koopa Cruiser is way less pixely than Bowser, and it looks really weird. So yeah, I think this is the game that introduced the Koopa Cruiser. As far as I know, it's only appeared in 2 games, this and Partners in Time. Typically, Bowser is riding his clown car. I think that was introduced in Super Mario World. Yeah. Yeah, where are they? Speaking of references, like, the reason why I love this game so much is because it references other Mario games a lot. And we'll see more of that later. So yeah, Bowser's gonna mistake Luigi for one of his quote-unquote baddies. Another funny thing about this game is that, well, it's funny. A funny thing about this game is that it's funny. Great grammar there. Well, great wording, whatever. Your gnarliness, the baddies have just arrived. Whatever. Just whatever. Nintendo logic. Speaking of Nintendo logic, I could have sworn he had a lot more baddies than that, but hey, I guess Mario killed them all. Oh well. Very good, and we can depart with an increased head count. Ah! Your filthiness, boarding is now complete, except for one deserter. I wonder who that could be. So the only logical thing to do when there's a deserter is to fly after him and kidnap him. Yeah, well, logical enough. I love how, like, pixely Bowser and Mario look in that one little scene. Alright, so here we are in the skies above Mushroom Kingdom, on our way to Beaming Kingdom. We're gonna start our grand adventure soon in the Beaming Kingdom. Hey, down there in the ship's belly, Mario and what's her name? Yeah, it's kind of a running theme in this game that Luigi is never called by his first name. Because he's not important enough to be called by his first name. Mario and Mr. Green Brother guy, exactly. Look alive down there, will you two? We're about to arrive in the Beaming Kingdom. Press select to open your suitcase, arrange your stuff, and get ready to roll. So yeah, now he's giving us the chance to actually check our suitcase, see how the menu screen works. On the main menu, you can see your passports. They show your basic stats, HP, BP, level, basic RPG stuff. You can see your coins at the top. You can see our items. We only have three types of items. You know, regular items, key items, and beans. Beans are the collectibles of this game, actually, and, well, they're unlimited beans, so I can't really call them collectibles, but they'll become a lot more relevant later on. We can see our equipment for each Mario Brother. We only have access to one type of equipment right now, and that's jeans, overalls, whatever you want to call them. And finally, we can see our more in-depth stats, like our power, defense, speed, stash, experience, etc. God, I hate explaining things, and that's it for this episode. Next time, let's play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. There will be less things to explain, so look forward to that.